Wow. They recommended that Lord's Prayer propaganda video again for me. And I had to comment on it because you know me, I got to, right? But just listening to it for whatever time that I had to comment to is like, okay, to Earl, type faster, type faster. Earl. Okay. Mute the sound, mute the sound. Good gravy. That is just stupid. I have never heard of stupid. And like, how can that go for 54 minutes? How can that stupidity continue for 54 minutes? Like Jesus told me in prayer in Sierra Vista. Earl, yeah, Jesus, just be as selfish and stupid and crazy as you possibly can be, and then try to keep going. No, Jesus, no, Jesus, no. No, Jesus, no. Okay. No, bad Jesus. Okay. And then he told me, that's what you're dealing with. Wow. Well, thanks a lot, Jesus. This is a real cleaner up. It's a lot of fun. It's not fun at all. Connecting to Jesus and helping him, be restored as the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer and the gracious good shepherd, and not God, but the spirit of Father Adam. When you talk to him and he helps you through and they torture you and you're like, I can make it through this because life's eternal and grace is infinite and I love you so much, Jesus. You have fun because he helps you through, because he's fun, right? Trying to go share it with your family that believes Jesus is God in their head, and you're blasphemous for saying you're like Jesus. That is, oh shit. Jesus, I want to, oh no. Earl. Okay, thanks, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, because we are both that way. And then Suzuki are both like, no, just stop badgering the witness. Just let it go. You can't, okay? If someone believes they're better than you, and they're not better than you, okay, and then you try to help them, get them to understand, don't try to be better than me. Just be as good as Jesus asked us to be. And they still won't do it. You can't get excited and go talk to them and say, hey, will you do it today? No, you can't, okay? You can't do for people what they have to do for themselves. Hey, Zora Neale Hurston, very good. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Daz was watching God. No. Okay. Guys, God's omniscient, omnipotent. So anytime you use the word God in a sentence as a possessive pronoun or first person, you don't understand the meaning of the word God. That's why listening to that Lord's Prayer video, propaganda military prayer video, is so painful. You will use this in power with God and you will be empowered. And you're like, okay. God's omniscient, omnipotent. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there's a translation problem in the whole Father who art in heaven and the power of the glory. Okay, Father's living in heaven because he's the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, right? So when you're living the Lord's Prayer, you're living in heaven, okay? So in the past, there's been points of heaven, Adam and Eve, no one's asking for money, trying to covet, steal, understanding commandments, it's all good, bueno, que bueno, right? And in La Futura, when we're all living the Lord's Prayer, and the Spirit of the Father, okay, and in the first heaven, Michael Youssef, I tell you, Jesus is not there. It's the man that looks like Jesus from the book of Revelation. Okay, the man that helps redeem the Gospels and, helps us live the kingdom of heaven, before Jesus is, I don't know. Okay, guys, that's irrelevant. The second coming of Jesus is John. Okay, it's irrelevant whether or not Jesus is moved from the past to the future. That's completely irrelevant. I mean, it can be relevant if it happens, okay? But it's not necessitated. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. If they had lived the Lord's Prayer, okay, instead of crucifying Jesus, would have been necessary for Jesus to say, I'll come back to make sure you assholes are living the Lord's Prayer in La Futura. Two entendres? Muy bueno. Okay, do you understand? I piss off self-righteous hypocrites faster than a New York minute. Oh yes, I do. I get asked that all the time. From people. You from New York? No, I'm from New York. Are you sure? My mom says I was an Italian kid that bounced off a star and ended up with a German family in New Mexico. Don't touch me, shut up, 999. And I should have been in an Italian family in New York going, hey, give me a hug. How's it going, paisano? Mom, I'm going to get you the things that are out of your clutch, Ma. I love my ma. I love my father, but I never told him how I love my mama. And hey, thanks for the linguine there, mommy. Hey, grandma, what's the matter with you? It's a nicer place. Shut up on your face. And hey, give me a hug, give me a kiss there. Hey, you see what I'm saying? So mom said that. She goes, Earl, you were an Italian kid that bounced off a star that should have ended up in New York and ended up New Mexico if all this grouchy, don't touch me, shut up Germans. Oh yeah, mom nailed that one. My sisters used to try to get me to shut up on road trips. Shut up. It's like, why should I shut up? I'm intelligent. I should talk. You should shut up and listen. Well, because you're not making too much sense. You do things that's not too smart. Mom, Mercury and Leo, everything's either smart or stupid. Hey, pay attention to me here. Capiche? Okay? Understand? Okay, but he's not real. So why are you still believing in it? Like, what, you can't understand the Lord Jesus Christ there? What does he say that's too complex for you to fucking understand it? Come on now. He said, I forgive it that and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace there. Like he says, God is the power and the glory, and Jesus is God. Where does Jesus say he's God in there? Where in the Bible? They have a time when they ask him, they say, you say you're Jehovah. No, you said I was Jehovah. I ain't Caesar. Caesar's a schmuck. And everybody in Italy knows, yes, Caesar's a schmuck. Yeah, Jesus is the eternal Father who gives us faith in Jehovah, not a Caesar. Caesar has the Senate to declare him God so he can kill people in the name of philanthropy. That's fucking crazy. You capiche? All right, analyze this. Okay, do you understand? So, I think we're making another connection to the De Niro household. Good. Good for you guys. Oh, Bobby's one of my favorite actors. And then when I found out that Bobby was attracted to brown women like me, I was like, I knew I liked this guy. And then when I saw Bronx Tale, I was like, wow, really, this is a good story. This is a good, yeah. What's the song that the kids sing? On the corner with the... Shit, I can't remember. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, I can't remember what song it is. The kids that are singing on the... I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie last time. With Janet Williams. He was expecting an exotic name like Monique, and her name was Janet. And then he tried to tell her name. She goes, well, I see. He goes, yeah, but I like your name. It's very distinguished. It is. It's an Italian name. It's very Italiano. It's Caligula. I have trouble saying it. It's not Caligula, but it's like it. Kind of. Not really. But okay. Caligula? That fucker was crazy. Don't call yourself Caligula. Everybody knows, hey, what, you're going to sleep with a horse there? You're going to get syphilis. Knock it off. Right? So it's funny. But Caligula, it's hard to say. So we'll just call you C. Okay. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier for some people. You can come up with a nickname there because it's like, how do you say your name? Antetokounmpo. We'll call you G. Okay, G. All right. Thanks. Giannis, right? That's pretty easy to say. We'll just say Giannis. What about your last name? We'll call you Giannis. Okay. How about G? We'll call you G. Yo. What's his name again? Antetokounmpo. Okay, that's hard to say. Not after you say it a lot of times. It's kind of easy to say. Kind of fun to say. That's true. It is kind of fun to say. If you understand how to say it, it's fun to say. Antetokounmpo. That's fun, isn't it? Antetokounmpo. Say it again. Antetokounmpo. Hey, that's pretty good. Now, when it first came out, it's like, he's a Greek freak. What's his name? Giannis Antetokounmpo. Say that again? I'm sorry, my Nigerian isn't very good. What was the last name again? Antetokounmpo. That's not that hard to say. No, it's not. Okay. So it's not? No. Marco Fortiche. That's pretty easy to say. Yeah, once you understand Nigerian names, they're pretty easy to say. Okay. Is Emeka Okafor a Nigerian too? Lots of, the Super Eagles. Yeah. So, no, but most Nigerian names, Jacob Nwanga. Okay. It's fun to say. It's easy to say once you understand how to say it. Okay. Nwanga. Okay. That's easy to say, right? Is that Swahili? Could be. Maybe so. Is Nigerian Swahili? But Nwanga. Okay. So, yeah. Nakumpenda. Okay. Once you understand how to say it, it's easy. Some of them are hard to say because they got like the N-I-N-O, Sweden, Nasiwe. Okay, that's not too hard. No, it's not. You just have to practice. Right. Okay, so practice your Swahili. Okay, then get back with me. Okay, thank you. Analyze it. Okay, it's not that hard. People make it harder than it has to be. One of the easiest ones is Kukuipo, I love you more today. Hawaiian. Okay, there's like 13 letters. Okay, what? Yeah. Aloha, that's easy. Kukuipo, that's not hard either. Okay, yeah, it's Hawaiian. A lot of it's what you see is what you get. Okay, da-do-da. So it's not rare. It's not a difficult language if you immerse yourself in the love of the people that are teaching you to speak. And if everybody does it in Hawaii. She got dimples, knees, and I'm hard to please. And if you're like, okay, it's worth it. It is worth it to learn Miley's language and sing Austrian love songs to your grandmother-in-law. There you go. No more. Okay, do you get it? Okay, so earlier, funny. Blue skies of Hawaii shine on this our wedding day. Right? Okay. So, ladies and germs and gentlemen and all that. Right now, you're not standing up for the Lord's Prayer. So the ladies are receivers and not transmitters. So at this point in time, it's ladies and germs. If you want to be gentlemen, you have to stand up for the Lord's Prayer. So your ladies won't be sitting there saying, I'm having sexual reproduction with a germ there. Oh, God, a germ. I'm part German. No, we're not talking about that kind of germ. We're talking about the kind of germ that's Larry Fishburne that needs Niles. I don't know his name. Niles. And everybody hates Chris to save his life from disease. Right? Okay. Okay. So, guys and girls. Okay. Ladies and germs. Guys and dolls. Okay. Luck be a lady tonight. I've seen that movie. I've watched more musicals than I ever cared to. I'm just kidding. They're not that bad. Used to drive my mom crazy. These are so stupid. Why, Mom? Nobody breaks out in song and dance in the middle. No. I do. Okay. I dance in the grocery store and I break out in song. I do. Ole muller indena. Come on, anybody else speak Portuguese? Help me out here. All right, mine kind of sucks. All right, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Okay. Ole muller indena. Okay, thank you. People in the produce section singing Portuguese. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, you understand? If you do it, people will come and they will break out in song and dance. And no one will ask for money. And then next thing you know, you got your own brigadoon on the Rio Grande. Okay? It could happen. It could happen to you. Okay? Do you understand? No lottery tickets, no tips, no rewards, no taxpayers, no tax write-offs. You're living the Lord's Prayer. You got brigadoon on the Rio Grande. Jean, roses are red. What's in a kiss? Surely more than just a moment of bliss. And then you get more moments with your Claires, your Emilys, your Kates. No, Daddy, I Kate. And your Malaki Batmas. I'm not a Malaki Batma. Okay. I love you. Me too. Okay, do you understand? And then you make up crazy songs about Chuji. When I'm sitting here, Since I Fell For You, I'm just, one of my favorite songs. But I'll make up goofy songs about Noah to it. Chuji bear, I miss my little Chuji bear. He's goofy and he doesn't wash his underwear. I miss my Chuji bear. Okay, because Noah's fun. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go check the mail, and we may talk a couple more times before I go to sleep. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Worst day of my life, what do you think?